Alexa, turn on forward. Alexa, turn on left. Alexa, turn on forward. Alexa, turn on backward. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can create your own voice controlled robot using Arduino IoT Cloud and Alexa. This project is very simple and it won't take more than half an hour to build one yourself. In this video, I'll be giving you guys complete details including the circuit diagram, codes as well as the PCB files if you want to make a PCB for your voice controlled robot. My name is Jithin and I'm super excited to teach you everything you need to know about Arduino, robotics and other fun DIY hobby projects. If you are a true fan of Arduino and you're really interested in building amazing DIY projects, make sure you subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button here. Now, let's get started with the project, shall we? In one of my previous videos, I showed you how you can set up and integrate Alexa with your Arduino board. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out as it will make it easy for you to build this project. To build one yourself, you will have to get an Arduino board with Wi-Fi connectivity, a robot chassis, a battery, motor driver IC, a breadboard or a PCB, and some LEDs and connectors. I will share the complete link in the description. Now, let's take a look at the circuit. This is the circuit, guys. You can try it out on a breadboard and once you're done, you can use it as such for the project or make your own PCB. I used Altium Designer to draw the circuit and design the PCB. It is a powerful tool which can be used to design and create your own PCBs for your project as well as complex and multi-layer PCBs for industrial use. I will share the link of the trial version in the description. Make sure you check it out. Here, I have designed a PCB layout where you can easily mount your Arduino Nano 33 IoT, L29 3D ICs and the supporting components and set this up without using messy wires and cables hanging around. The board is lightweight and can be powered using a 9V battery. We need to power up the whole circuit and drive all 4 motors using L29 3D or L29810 motor drivers and the Arduino. So I decided to go with a 9V battery. The input power is connected to a 7805 voltage regulator. 7805 is a 5V regulator which will convert an input voltage of 7 to 32V to a steady 5V DC supply. There are indicator LEDs across various points for easy troubleshooting. Now, powering Arduino depends on the type of the board you are using. Here, I am using an Arduino Nano 33 IoT which can withstand a voltage of 12V in its VIN pin. It's not the case with all the boards, you know. For some boards, if I am connecting this 12V directly, it may fry the chip. So, if you want, you can use a voltage regulator to step down the voltage to 5V before feeding it to Arduino. You can easily drive the DC motors using simple SPRITZ circuit or a motor driver IC. In this project, I'll be using L29 3D. Here, I'll be connecting two L29 3D in a piggyback configuration. It simply means connecting them in parallel. This will double the current and enables you to control multiple sets of DC motors at the same time. I'm doing it so that I can use the same PCB for our next project where I'll have more than 6 motors. For this project, if you are using simple DC motors like mine, there won't be any problem if you are using just one IC. If you are not sure about piggybacking L29 3D and doubling the output current, make sure you check this video. Once you are done drawing the circuit, you can make the PCB layout like this. I use PCB GoGo to manufacture my PCB. PCB GoGo is a PCB manufacturer specializing in PCB fabrication and assembly from prototype to mass production. All you have to do is go to their website, enter the dimension, number of boards, board thickness and click on Quote Now. In the next page, you will see so many options such as PCB quantity, texture, thickness, color, etc. Choose all that are necessary for you. Now upload the Gerber file and make the payment. That's it. If you want PCBs for your project, go check it out. I will leave the link in the description. The PCB will be manufactured and shipped within days and will be delivered to your doorstep within the mentioned time period. Once you get all the components and the PCBs, it's time for you to solder them together. Solder all the components onto the board and make sure to check the polarity of the components. And guys, this is the finished board. Guys, this is the robot chassis I found online. I bought that because it was cheap. This one has 2 wheels connected to 2 DC motors. Unfortunately, it was of poor quality and the wheels were not aligned. So, I had to make some adjustment to get it going in a straight line. You can get a better one or build your own chassis. Now, let's take a look at the software part. Guys, if you find this video useful, consider supporting our channel by giving this video a like and subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button here. I would really appreciate it. Here, I'll be coding Arduino Nano 33 IoT using Arduino IoT Cloud. First, we will log into the console and go to the device tab. Here, you can see Arduino Nano 33 IoT board has been already added to the device list. This was shown in the previous videos. If you have any doubts regarding this, don't worry guys, we have a tutorial specially for that. You can simply click on this link and watch that first. Once we have completed setting up our board, we will create a new project in Arduino IoT Cloud. Go to Things and click on Create Thing. Here, you will see complete details about your project like the board attached, variables, network, sketch, etc. First, we will give our project a name, say Voice Control Robot. Next, we will add 4 Boolean variables to control the direction of the robot. Next, we will create a dashboard and add 4 buttons that will enable us to control the 4 variables from the dashboard. Once we create the widgets, we will link them to the corresponding variables. Next, we will attach this project to the board Arduino Nano 33 IoT. Now, we will configure the network connection. For that, you can use the configure button under the network. Here, you should provide your Wi-Fi name and password. Now, the sketch. The advantage of using Arduino IoT Cloud is, once you have set up all the variables and the thing, it will automatically generate a skeleton code which will include all the variables and critical functions which is required to run the code. We just have to add the extra variables and the functions. So guys, this is the skeleton code. Now, I'll be removing all the unnecessary comments so that it will look neat. And here is our final code guys. Now, let's take a deeper look into it. The code is pretty simple. First, we are adding everything that is needed for the project like the libraries and the variables. In the setup function, we will initialize the serial communication with Arduino Cloud, and then prepare the board to run the remaining code. These are the 4 functions that will run when there is any change in the corresponding variables. And these are the functions that will move the robot. I hope you guys are familiar with driving motors using motor driver IC, right? If you are not, check out our previous videos where we explain different motor driver IC from scratch. When one of the value changes, the corresponding function will run. For example, when the forward variable changes, the mForward function will run. Now, the next question is, how are we going to change the variable? That's right, we will toggle the switch using Alexa. Your code is finished and you can upload your code to your board. Now, take out your smartphone and launch Alexa app. Go ahead and install Arduino Skill for Alexa and log in with your credentials. Now, tap on Discover Devices. It will start scanning for any IoT-based Alexa supported devices. Once the scan is completed, it will show you all the variables we created earlier as different devices. That's it guys, you should now be able to control the device using voice command. Turn on forward. If you really like this project and interested in building amazing DIY projects, make sure you subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button here. We will see you in the next video.